And around the country in Massachusetts, Colorado, and Idaho, developments in several huge criminal trials are expected today. Our CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul is monitoring all of them, and she has the latest for us. Shanelle, good to see you today. Let's start in Massachusetts. What is the latest in the Karen Reed trial?
Well, Muko, good to see you too. So far, still no verdict. This is happening in Dedham, Massachusetts. It's day 3 of deliberations wrapping yesterday after 16 hours. So now we're into day 4. By yesterday afternoon, Muko, the jurors were seeking clarification about if they find her guilty on 2 charges but can't agree on a third. Is it a hung jury on all 3 charges or just 1? The judge, Mugo, in this case, saying this is a theoretical question, not a question they can answer. So Reed, as you know, was charged with second-degree murder, manslaughter while operating under the influence of alcohol, and leaving the scene where there was a personal injury and death. Those charges in connection to the death of her then-boyfriend, a Boston police officer named John O'Keefe. Mugo, we're also tracking a couple of other key cases across the country today. We'll take you now to Denver, Colorado. There is a preliminary hearing taking place there today for the man suspected of attacking a pro-Israel vigil. You'll remember this happened in Boulder, Colorado earlier this month. Federal prosecutors, Mugo, are now set to present some evidence against 45-year-old Mohammed Sabri Soliman. He is charged with committing a hate crime. Soliman told investigators, Mugo, that he was driven by a desire to, quote, kill all Zionist people. That was when he threw Molotov cocktails allegedly at demonstrators that were raising awareness of Israeli hostages. Federal authorities, Mugo, say Soliman, who is an Egyptian national, has been living here in the U.S. illegally, and investigators also say that they believe he spent about a year planning this attack. Finally, we're also keeping a close eye on the Idaho trial of Bryan Kohberger. You'll remember this case, Mugo. Bryan Kohberger is suspected of killing 4 college students, and the defense today is pushing to delay the trial, and they're presenting a couple of reasons why they want this. So I'll walk you through. First, they say they still have a substantial amount of investigation and preparation to do before the trial begins. Secondly, they allege the Dateline episode tainted the jury pool. The defense also argues that because, Mugo, this is a capital case, they need more time to properly prepare, and that a comprehensive life history investigation should be conducted for Kohberger. Why do they need that, Mugo? Well, they say there are other cases where information discovered during a life history investigation has allowed convicted criminals to avoid the death penalty. So that's what they're arguing here. I'll also mention that the closed and sealed part of the hearing will discuss the defense's evidence against any kind of alternate perpetrators in this case. But again, that will not be made public. Opening statements in this trial are scheduled to begin on August 11th.
Okay, so many important cases to be on the lookout for. Shanelle Kaul, thank you for that breakdown.